Call data records, or CDR, and geofencing are two distinct concepts, but they can be related in certain contexts, particularly in investigations or analyses involving location-based information. Let's clarify both terms. Call data records, or CDR, are detailed logs generated by telecommunication service providers that capture information about calls and text messages made or received by a mobile phone. CDRs typically include details such as the calling and receiving numbers, call duration, date, time, location, cell tower or cell site, and other relevant information. CDRs are used for billing, network optimization, and law enforcement purposes, among others. Geofencing is a technology that allows you to create virtual boundaries or geographic areas using GPS, Wi-Fi, cellular, or other location-based services. When a device, such as a mobile phone, enters or exits a designated geofenced area, actions or notifications can be triggered. Geofencing is commonly used for location-based marketing, asset tracking, security, and more. While CDR themselves are not a direct part of geofencing, CDR can provide valuable location data that can be used in conjunction with geofencing. Here's how they can be related, enhancing geofencing with CDR. In some cases, CDR can be used to complement geofencing efforts. By analyzing CDR, you can gain insights into the historical movement patterns and locations of mobile devices. This data can help refine geofencing parameters or provide additional context for location-based events triggered by geofences. In law enforcement or security investigations, CDR can be analyzed alongside geofencing data to establish timelines, verify alibis, or determine the presence of devices within specific geographic areas during certain times. CDR can help verify the accuracy of geofencing data. For example, if a geofence is set up to trigger an action when a device enters a specific area, CDRs can confirm whether the device was indeed within that area based on a cell tower or cell site data. It's important to note that the use of CDR and geofencing data raises significant privacy and legal considerations. Access to CDR typically requires authorization, and the handling of location data must comply with applicable laws and regulations to protect individuals' privacy rights. While CDR and geofencing serve different primary purposes, they can be used together in certain scenarios, such as enhancing geofencing accuracy or aiding in investigations involving location-based data. Next, we are going to discuss how Pakistani police are currently using geofencing in their investigation routines. In instances of crime, law enforcement first identifies specific locations or areas where criminal activities have taken place or are suspected to occur. These locations are marked as points of interest for geofencing. Geofencing involves creating virtual boundaries or zones around the marked locations using GPS or RFID technology. These boundaries are digital perimeters that can trigger notifications or actions when a mobile device enters or exits the defined area. Law enforcement gathers data from mobile devices that come within the geofenced areas. This data includes information about the device's locations, movements, and interactions within the specified zones. By analyzing the collected data, law enforcement can gain insights into the movement patterns of individuals within the geofenced areas. This analysis can reveal correlations between suspects, victims, and potential witnesses, aiding in the reconstruction of events. Geofencing data can be correlated with the timeline of criminal activities, helping investigators establish connections between suspects and the locations and times of the crimes. This correlation can provide crucial evidence for building a case. Geofencing can assist in narrowing down the pool of potential suspects by identifying individuals who were present at or near the crime scenes during relevant times. This can guide further investigation and lead to the identification of persons of interest. In ongoing investigations, law enforcement can use geofencing to track the movements of suspects in real time. If a suspect enters a geofenced area, authorities can be alerted, allowing for swift response and potential apprehension. Geofencing can be used to monitor known crime hotspots or areas with high criminal activity. By analyzing data from these areas, law enforcement can focus resources on preventive measures and proactive policing. Geofencing technology enables law enforcement agencies to coordinate the deployment of personnel and resources based on real-time data. This can optimize response times and enhance overall situational awareness. Geofencing data can serve as valuable evidence in court proceedings. It can help establish a suspect's presence at the crime scene and contribute to building a stronger case against the perpetrator.